Legend Sugar Shane Mosley said prime for prime, Oscar De La Hoya is a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. Stay tuned. Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, legend Sugar Shane Mosley, he did an interview with Yahoo Sports. Shout out to them. And he had some interesting statements. I want to go over it. A lot of people asked me my thoughts on it. So stay tuned in this video for my thoughts. First, let's talk about what Mosley said. He told Yahoo Sports, in his prime, definitely I would say Oscar De La Hoya was better than Floyd Mayweather. He was more physical and faster, and he had more punching power. Right? He says if he would have competed, maybe I guess at lightweight or something with Floyd, then things could have been different than when they fought at welterweight. He says, I thought I was too strong for Floyd Mayweather and too fast. I had too many different weapons that he couldn't get out of the way of. He couldn't get out of the way of a lot of those shots because I would have been throwing a lot more shots than I did when we fought. I would have been constantly pressuring him and being on him. Look, Mayweather's a great fighter and you can't take that from him. In his era, he did really good. I believe I would have been able to beat him had it been a different time, but I don't take anything away from him. He was undefeated and he beat everyone he needed to beat. He was the king of his era. That's from Shane Mosley. And I want to give my thoughts on these statements. Listen, Shane's my dude, first of all. Shane helped me out earlier in my career, but he knows what he did. Shane's my dude, but he kind of misses me with this comment. Just because I look at it and Mayweather he did better than just did good for his era. Like he beat there's Mayweather pictures and he beat everybody in the picture. I think it was when Canelo was fighting Mosley and Floyd was fighting Cotto. They were all lined up and you look at the picture, Floyd beat everybody in the picture. Literally, he beat Cotto. He beat Canelo at a point, you know what I mean, when Canelo was 23, undefeated, bigger than him at a catchweight, and then he beat Mosley. So I can't agree with what Mosley's saying. That's his opinion. He's entitled to it, so I'm entitled to mine. I think Floyd, another evidence of this is Floyd beat Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah, it was kind of close, you know, but De La Hoya faded in the second half. That's where Floyd took over. Therefore, he won that fight. So it's kind of hard to make statement. It kind of reminds me of when Max Kellerman said that he believes that Floyd Mayweather beat Pacquiao when they fought. But even despite him winning, he still labeled Pacquiao as the best fighter of this generation. So to me, these statements don't make sense when Max Kellerman said that or what Mosley's saying. Is because we've seen them actually fight and Floyd beat them. So if you agree Floyd beat Pacquiao, then how are you going to say yet and still Pacquiao's still the best fighter of this generation when he lost to the other guy who people consider the best fighter of this generation, right? Same thing with Mosley. We seen De La Hoya versus Mayweather, and De La Hoya lost. Floyd came up to his weight. Pacquiao got a whole bunch of credit in his career, got on and popping for fighting a drained De La Hoya late in his career, who had just got stopped by Bernard Hopkins with a vicious body shot and tapped himself out, and I heard he had to get like IVs and rehydrate and stuff. But Pacquiao beat him. He moved up, and then De La Hoya moved down a weight class, and then they met, and Pacquiao tore him up, and then the fight was stopped, and De La Hoya went on to retire, and he went to, you know, just really focus on the promotional Golden Boy side, stuff like that. But everyone gives Pacquiao credit for that. You know what I mean? Floyd came up to De La Hoya's natural weight before the B-Hop knockout, right, at a higher weight, where then he would later drop down for the Pacquiao fight, right? And Floyd beat him. I thought he beat him fair and square. I don't even think it was really controversial. I think De La Hoya started off strong as he should. He's an experienced fighter, gold medalist, and he tapered, and Floyd made the adjustments like he always does. So I don't agree with Shane Mosley in any of this. And it sounds a little bit like sour grapes a bit, saying like, oh, when I fought Floyd, it would have been different if we fought at lightweight. Listen, I think Floyd Mayweather has always been talented. So is Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley is one of my favorite fighters. At lightweight, he was the man. He's definitely a top lightweight. Him and Roberto Duran are probably like the best lightweights we've seen, you know, or at least two of them. And Shane Mosley was that dude at lightweight. So you never know. But Floyd called for the fight. And then Mosley said, oh, I already have a vacation plan with my family. My tooth is loose, so I got to go see a dentist. So for whatever reason, didn't happen. But after Floyd Mayweather defeated Juan Manuel Marquez, Mosley hopped in the ring and did kind of like what Sean Porter did to get the Danny Garcia fight and try to upstage him when they were doing the post-fight Mayweather Marquez after Floyd came out of retirement. And then the Mayweather Mosley fight was made. And Mosley, to his credit, he rocked Floyd. He rocked Floyd. Floyd made the adjustments again, as he always does. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to make that statement. Shane Mosley also moved up 2 weight classes to fight De La Hoya, and he beat him both times. Some people may have argued with the second fight. I don't know. Some people thought De La Hoya maybe should have won that one. But as it sits, Mosley beat him twice. But neither you nor De La Hoya could beat Mayweather. So, I mean, for that reason alone, it's not about triangle theories, but I can't say De La Hoya is the better fighter. You know what I mean? And I don't care about an Olympic gold medal because we all know Floyd got robbed in the Olympics anyway. But that's amateur stuff anyway. So these guys had the opportunity against Floyd, and they all came up short. Canelo, Cotto, De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Mosley. You know what I mean? So there's really no discussion. Floyd, his body of work is the proof that he's the better man. He won. And you go, oh, Pacquiao was old. Mosley was coming off the Antonio Margarito knockout. He destroyed Margarito. He even hurt Floyd, but he couldn't pull the trigger and get him out of there. So for that reason, I can't take away and say that De La Hoya is the better fighter. I don't know. He said De La Hoya had better speed. I don't agree with that either. De La Hoya had better speed, prime. See, because you can't say De La Hoya's prime, right, and not mention Floyd's prime. So the way I'm interpreting this, we're talking prime for prime. I don't know who's willing to say that De La Hoya had prime for prime better speed than pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that didn't even make sense when he said that. He says De La Hoya was more physical and faster, and he had more punching power. You can argue the physicality and the punching power, but punching power don't win fights necessarily, you know? Right? But faster? I think faster, definitely faster feet, Floyd. Faster ring IQ and ability to process information, Floyd. Hand speed, faster, Floyd. Reflexes are sharper and quicker than De La Hoya. So I don't even understand why he even said faster. De La Hoya was faster. I don't see that. And De La Hoya, I respect De La Hoya. He fought everybody in front of him. True legendary shit, you know? He didn't duck no phase. He fought Mayorga, Mosley twice, B-Hop, Pacquiao, Floyd, Ike Cortez, right? He fought everyone he needed to. Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. twice. Arturo Gatti. I mean, the man was not ducking no work. Trinidad, I don't know if I said that. But we got to keep in mind, De La Hoya had some controversial fights. Floyd has beaten everybody, 50-0, beaten everybody. And the only ones that were controversial, he gave immediate rematches to Castillo and also Maidana. And then he beat him better the second time, right? De La Hoya and Trinidad, they never rematched. You look at Ike Cortez. A lot of people had Ike Cortez winning that fight. Whitaker, Felix Sturm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I can't speak on behalf of Mosley, but I don't understand where he's getting this. Again, to me, it sounds like it's just jogging up headlines because at the end of the day, we've seen Floyd fight De La Hoya. So what is there really to discuss? Prime for prime, De La Hoya is better. So are we gonna say that De La Hoya wasn't in his prime when he fought Floyd? You know, that, I mean, is that where we're going? And if that's the case, like I said before, why did Pacquiao get so much credit for defeating Floyd's leftovers after Floyd? Like, Ricky Hatton was undefeated when Floyd fought him, and then Pacquiao fought the one that got knocked out by Floyd, and then Pacquiao just knocked him out quicker. De La Hoya had already lost to B-Hop, and he had already lost to Floyd before Pacquiao got him, right? And then we give Pacquiao all this credit for beating De La Hoya. So it just doesn't make sense. I disagree with Mosley when he says prime for prime, De La Hoya is better. I don't know if he has like maybe an affinity because he had more fights with De La Hoya. I don't know if he has like a little bit of bitterness because he came close, real close to getting Floyd out of there in the second round, and he couldn't do anything. But just that adjustment alone shows me that Floyd is on another level. It's rare that a guy gets hurt by a finisher like Mosley, who, you know, in shape, athletic, good speed, got caught with the punch, didn't see coming, perfectly timed on the button punch. Floyd didn't go down and battled back to win every round. So Floyd is clearly the best of this generation. Nothing against De La Hoya. He's a legend too, definite Hall of Famer. He did his thing, didn't duck no fades, but I just can't agree with what Mosley's saying here. I don't know if he was prompted, because I know De La Hoya and Mosley I think are cool and maybe have business dealings, sometimes golden boy shit. So I don't know if that had some influence, but prime versus prime, Pretty Boy Floyd all the way. You know, people forget Pretty Boy Floyd was a finisher too, before the hand injuries and you know, when he's fighting at more of a natural weight. To get bigger paydays and challenges, he had to move up in weight, and stopping those guys became harder. And see, this is the thing, like I said, what Mosley's saying, Mosley lost to Canelo. Mosley's bigger than Floyd, you know what I mean? And a lot of people would say he's probably even a bigger puncher. Canelo developed more after the Mosley fight too, beat guys like Austin Trout right before the Floyd fight. Floyd, being the small guy who has less punching power, still broke Canelo down and definitely did better versus Canelo than Mosley did, because Mosley lost the fight. And then Floyd made Canelo look like a schoolboy. He just totally outclassed him and schooled him to the point of embarrassment. Canelo's punching the ropes and Floyd's looking out in the crowd, you know, looking for Bad Medina or whoever in the crowd and shit. And Mosley lost to him. So I just can't agree that De La Hoya is better, especially when Floyd beat Mosley, beat De La Hoya, beat Canelo, who beat Mosley, and beat Pacquiao, who beat both of y'all. Pacquiao beat De La Hoya and Pacquiao beat Mosley, and Floyd beat him. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's not about triangle theories, but that doesn't make sense. You lost to Canelo, Floyd beat Canelo, right? You beat De La Hoya twice, Floyd beat De La Hoya twice. Or Floyd beat De La Hoya once, excuse me. Both of y'all, De La Hoya and Mosley, lost to Pacquiao, Floyd beat Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Among others. So I don't understand it. But let me know what you guys think. It's not taking anything away. It's just it's kind of random that this was even came about. Both guys are retired, but anyway, that's what Mosley thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.